All right, we should be back. Hopefully it does not fail on me. Um, get kicked off right away. All right, should be good to go. I'm just confirming you're joking about resimming, right, Enoch? Get BNN off here. Yeah, we're hoping the screen changes. That's what everybody's hoping for. Garbanzo grounds to third base. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. For the end of the first, I'm trying to stop the. Um, San Antonio went 3 up, 3 down. Harper draws a walk. Won't let me stop. Okay. Um, I do not know what to do. Let me check out. You want me to save here? Uh, Here, let me try something else first, and I will. Let me try something else first. I'm just gonna restart this. Um, are we okay? I'm just trying to see if. Oh, my mouse is moving. We might have life. Okay. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, a little bit of streaming troubles right now, but hopefully we can get through. And thanks for joining us for the playoffs. I'm gonna keep this on. Turn off the pause. McDaniel single hits a double over the center fielder's head. That'll score Harper from second. Yes, one screenshot at a time. We finally have multiple screenshots in one go. LeSwift drops that down the left field line for another single. Does not advance to second, but does score McDaniel. Aviators up 2-0. Duke flies out. That'll bring up Henry, who will mash that into the gap. They'll be down for extra bases. They won't send him on from third. So if second and third, 2 outs, a big at bat for Garbanzo. And bases loaded for McNeely. And McNeely strikes out. A big strikeout from Aria. Rough outing so far, but a big at bat there. Sullivan Jr. strikes out. Brings up Stewart. Stewart strikes out. So Brown strikes out looking. Wombat Jones strikes out the side. 5 Ks through 3 innings. Khan now up. Drops that down the left field line. That'll be in there for a single. Now we'll go to Harper, who bunts. Moving the runner over to second. Successful sac bunt. Rings up Cove. And a pass ball will move Khan to third. Cove now with the chance to expand the lead and will get the RBI on the ground out. That brings up McDaniel, nobody on, 2 outs. And an error on the shortstop. Sullivan Jr. muffs it, and that'll put McDaniel on. LeSwift draws a walk. Now Duke strikes out swinging. Another big strikeout from Arya after giving up a run. Done a good job limiting the damage so far, but still 3 runs through 3 innings for the Aviators. Marcus grounds out. Dynasty now grounds out to the short. No, beats it out on an infield hit. That gives Woofington Jr. a chance with the runner on, and Woofington Jr. will fly out to left field. Fresca now up. Will strike out looking. Sloss remains scoreless through 4. Henry now leading off the Aviators. Another hit for the Aviators. That'll be a double. I believe that is Henry's second double of the game. Garbanzo flies out to left field. Runner does not advance. McNeely, another high fly out to the left fielder. Khan now blasts that to the shortstop who makes the play. Aviators are held scoreless in the 4th, but they still have a 3-run lead. San Antonio needs some offense. Trantow will fly out to the center fielder. Judah the Jew grounds out to the first baseman. O'Sullivan Jr. grounds out for a 3-1 ground out. And the Sloss still with only 2 hits and no runs through 5 innings. Harper gets a walk and steals second to lead off the inning for the Aviators. So runner in scoring position again for Outer Banks. There's a deep fly ball to left field, and that's gone. Cove makes this a 5-run ball game. A 2-run, 403-foot home run off the bat of Cove. And McDaniel continues the inning with a line drive down the right field line in there standing with a double. LeSwift strikes out swinging. Duke now strikes out swinging. Now we'll go to Henry, who grounds out to the first baseman. But Outer Banks strikes again, up 5 with 4 innings left to play. Stewart strikes out. Bartholomew Brown, a double here. Slides into second. May look at stealing third here. And he does, and in there safe, and the throw goes over the third baseman's head. A second throwing error for Duke, trying to throw out Brown, but this time it results in a run. Duke is having a rough defensive inning, or defensive game so far. Fly out for Marcus, Dynasty. A high fly ball caught by the left fielder Cove to end the inning, but San Antonio gets one officially on the board. Garbanzo beats out an infield single. Marcus could not make the play. McNeely now, a deep fly ball to right field, and that one's over the fence. McNeely, his first home run of the playoffs, and that gives Outer Banks a commanding 7-1 lead. Khan watches that one go by for a walk. Harper now strikes out looking. Cove draws another walk. Brings up McDaniel with 2 runners on. Blasts that into the gap, but a great diving catch. Saved a run from Trantow. What a play. And LeSwift strikes out swinging on the fastball. 3 innings left. San Antonio down 6. And ground out for Woofington Jr. to start off the inning. Fresca strikes out. 9th strikeout of the game for Wombat Jones. Trantow strikes out swinging number 10. And Wombat Jones, only 3 hits given up through 7 innings. Some excellent pitching. Duke, single up the middle, brings up Henry, who pops that into foul territory to the first baseman. Garbanzo flies out to right field. 2 outs now. McNeely had the home run, but could not bring back the magic. Strike out. Aviators still up 6 with 2 innings left to play. Judah the Jew, a line drive single up the middle to start off the inning. Gives O'Sullivan Jr. a chance now. Only a .077 batting average. That will fall as a fly out to right field is O'Sullivan Jr.'s at bat. And Stewart, 3rd strikeout of the game. And the fly out to left field. San Antonio now with only 1 inning left to play to bring back the runs. Khan will ground out on the Outer Banks half of the 8th inning. Harper flies out to right field. And Cove, line drive to right field. That'll drop for a single. 2-out base runner for the Aviators. McDaniel now, 2 hits so far. Watches that go by. And Cove, first stolen base of the playoffs, safe at second. And McDaniel lines that to left field, but it's caught. That'll end the inning. San Antonio needs a big inning here to keep the game going. We start off by a Don Marcus flyout. Dynasty now grounds out to the shortstop. Last out of the game for Woofington Jr., and he strikes out. Outer Banks forces a Game 7. Star of the game for San Antonio was Brown, who had 2 hits and 2 stolen bases. Outer Banks, Cove, McDaniel, Henry all had 2 hits. Ari gets the loss, Jones the win, and Wombat Jones with a 7-inning, 3-hit, 1-run appearance unearned gets player of the game. So hit the save. Oh, Game 7, my bad. Game 5. You are correct, Captain. All right, I'm going to check to see if we have any changes. I have a message from KP. I don't really want to add the ticker because I don't want to postpone this game too long. Or the stream too long. It might take a bit to set up, but I think Lemurs, California has not had any changes requested, so we'll get this one underway. I'll update the title as we go. Yeah, a deciding Game 4. Lemurs can go home with a series win, or the Firehawks will leave empty-handed. If Firehawks lose, they're out. If they win, they force Game 5. I was going to... No. Let's get this underway. Handy Manny leads off the Lemurs with a strikeout. Moore Jr. now. A passed ball cannot reach first. Oh, Richard strikes out, and the Lemurs go down in order. Shan now. Single up the middle. Leadoff speed threat for the Firehawks. See if he takes off. He does, and in there safely. Runner on second to start off the inning for the Firehawks. Jazzy Thompson, single up the middle, and that will be the first run of the game. Just like that, Firehawks Firehawks up 1-0. Can you take me higher? An infield single to the pitcher. A tough break for the Lemurs. Zach Johnson the third. They turn the double play. Thompson takes third on it, and a line drive, but that's caught. Dirk's Kryptonite lines out to end the inning. California up 1-0, though. Nerd strikes out swinging. Dinker strikes out looking. Griffin, batting .462, grounds out. California still up 1-0. Dante Lopez on a cold streak, grounds out to start the inning. Beavers grounds out as well. One dog flies out to left field to end the inning. California still up 1 as we head to the top of the third. Kwanzaa strikes out swinging. Sugisawa draws the walk. Gives Wallach a base runner, but Wallach will strike out. We go to Handy Manny, who drops that in for a single. Sugisawa takes third. And runner on third now for Stephen Moore Jr. Big at-bat here, but Moore Jr. grounds out. Firehawks maintain their lead. California looking to add on. Grounds out to the shortstop, Altuve. Sean now Lines it down to right. That'll drop for a single. Another leadoff hit for Sean. Let's see if he takes second again. He does. And in there safely once again. Jazzy Thompson pops out to the second baseman. Can you take me higher? Flies out, and the Firehawks do not do any more damage. Lemurs still down 1, though, heading to the top of the 4th. Ground out for Richards to start the inning. Nerd pops out into shallow center field. Dinker draws a walk, so Griffin, who's been on fire so far, will ground out to second. Fielder's choice, and that ends the inning. Very low-scoring game so far here in Game 4. Zach Johnson Jr. starts it off with a ground out. Kryptonite grounds out. Dante Lopez still on the cold streak. Drops it in the gap. That'll be a double. Breaks out of the cold streak with a double. And does not break out of the cold streak, but gets a hit. And Beavers with a timely hit will drive in the second run of the game for California. One dog grounds out to first, but California strikes again. Up 2, heading to the top of the 5th. Kwanzaa flies out to right field. Sugisawa grounds out to the second baseman. Wallach grounds out to... reaches on an error. Handy Manny now with a runner on first. Will ground out to the second baseman. Lemurs still with only 1 hit. Altuve lines out to the right fielder. Sean will pop it out to medium center field. Jazzy Thompson now will ground out to the second baseman. 3 up, 3 down go the Firehawks. Lemurs need some offense. Moore Jr. flies out to right center field. Richards strikes out swinging. Nerd checks the swing. Gets the walk to third. Nasty with their 3rd walk of the game. Still pitching a gem. And beats him to second. The Firehawk beat the Lemur to the bag. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Can you take me higher? Draws a leadoff walk. Go to Zach Johnson Jr., who will fly out to center field. Kryptonite lines it up the middle for a single. That'll move. Can you take me higher? Does not get to third on the play. Dante Lopez grounds out to the second baseman. They can't get the double play, though. Fielder's choice at second. Beavers pops out to end the inning. And the Lemurs still down 2 with only 3 innings left to make up the deficit. Griffin grounds out to first. Kwanzaa strikes out swinging. Sugisawa on fire. Draws a walk. Wallach now with a base runner. Will ground out to the first baseman. The Lemurs still with only 1 hit in this game. One dog starts him off with a line drive to the right field, and Dinker lays out for it and makes the catch. Altuve strikes out swinging. Sean now flies out to center field. And that will end the inning for the Firehawks. Lemurs now 2 innings left. Leadoff batter Handy Manny grounds out to the first baseman. Stephen Moore Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. Richards grounds out to the shortstop. Shortstop, second base, and first base all fielding a ground out, and the Lemurs still with only 1 hit. Jazzy Thompson with a leadoff single. See if Jazzy takes second here. Can you take me higher? Watches that go by, and Jazzy Thompson will be safe with a double, with a stolen base. And that'll be dropped in for a single. Runner does not score from second, though. That brings up Zach Johnson Jr. And Zach Johnson Jr. hits a deep flyout. That should score the runner from third. Firehawks now take a 3-run lead here. Kryptonite grounds out. Cannot get the double play, though. Fielder's choice only on the out at second. Dante Lopez will ground out to the third baseman. Lemurs with 1 more chance. Beavers flies out to right center field. Dinker 2 outs left for the Lemurs. Flies out to the right fielder. And Griffin, the last hope, singles. Second hit of the day for the Lemurs, and the dream is still alive in Louisville. Kwanzaa grounds out to the second baseman, and we're heading to another Game 5. No series have been ended so far. Start of the day for the Firehawks was likely Jazzy Thompson, 2 hits, 1 RBI. Also had a stolen base. Chuck Nasty gets the win and player of the game. 6 innings, no earned runs, only 4 base runners allowed. Park gets the save, Cash the loss for Louisville. Right, I'm gonna do some changes. I'll let those be actually. I'll get to the Aviators changes before we play Game 5. I still have not heard from anyone else, so I will get us underway with Detroit-Nashville. We're between 6 and 8 games tonight, so hopefully, please no 8. I don't want an 8-game stream. Dogwood leadoff double to start off the Demons. Oh, that's a triple, going for 3. Leadoff triple. What a way for the Demons to start. Ruiz will bat in Dogwood, and Detroit up 1 early in the game. A starting pitcher lines it through the third baseman shortstop gap for a single. Slamis now with a chance. And pitcher swipes second. Slamis now runner in scoring position. Strikes out. Fowler Jr. now will ground out to the shortstop. Detroit only gets 1. Nashville now leading off the inning. Sakudo lines it through the infield. We do have a prediction up. Allen strikes out on a knuckle curve. DeVille watches that go by as Sakudo steals second, hitting .538 with 4 RBIs and 2 stolen bases. DeVille knocks him over to third, and Love strikes out, cannot tie up the game. Head to Donuts at bat in the top of the second. Donuts grounds out. Williams checks his swing, gets the walk. We have Detroit versus Nashville extra innings. Oh my goodness. Am I getting cursed? And a pickoff. Detroit picked off at first, for the third out of the inning. Cove now up for Nashville. Flies out to center field. Andrews Jr., the third baseman, no hits so far in the playoffs, will strike out. Abernathy Jr. with their third strikeout on the day, 43 1/4. Pops it over to the second baseman. That ends the inning. We'll head to Dollarson in the top of the third, who hits a deep fly ball to center field, but that'll be caught at the warning track. Dogwood flies out to the center fielder as well. Ruiz now 417 so far, but strikes out. Still 1-0 Demons as we head to the bottom of the third. Momspooner swings and misses. Judge now strikes out swinging. Sakudo draws the walk on the full count. Barry Allen with a runner on second now after the stolen base. No throw. Barry Allen with a chance to tie up the game, but he flies out to right field. That'll be at the end of the third inning. A starting pitcher now strikes out. Slamis hits a deep fly ball to left field, but that'll be caught on the warning track. Fowler Jr. grounds out to the third baseman. We head to the bottom of the fourth now. Nash DeVille, the center fielder, grounds out to second base. Love draws a walk, brings up Cove, who drops that into left field for a single. First and second with one out for Andrews Jr. This will be a big hit here. Strike out. Bring up 43 1/4, who has also been struggling in the playoffs. And a line out, a diving catch by pitcher, steals a run and gets Detroit out of the inning. Donuts grounds out to the shortstop. Lou Williams grounds out to the shortstop as well. Holden Jam strikes out looking, and we head to the bottom of the fifth. Momspooner, an error by the first baseman, gets Momspooner on. That brings up Judge, who lines it up the middle. That'll be dropped. That'll drop in for a single. 2 runners on, nobody out for the Stars. Sakudo flies out to center field. 1 out now for the Stars. Barry Allen struggling so far, and he continues. A strikeout there. Nash DeVille grounds out to the first baseman. Demons maintain their lead after a scary start to the inning. 4 innings left to go. Detroit still up 1-0. Dollarson gets them started off with a single. Dollarson's first hit of the playoffs. A single through the infield. Dogwood, first and second for the Demons, dealing it right back. Passed ball will move him into scoring position. An timely error from the Stars. And that's a deep fly ball to left field. That should score Dollarson, and they'll send both runners, but Dollarson is nailed at home. What a throw and a play by Momspooner. But pitcher, a home run puts Detroit up 3. What a comeback. A big-time hit for pitcher. Slamis continues with the single down the line. No, it's a double. Slamis in there at second. Fowler Jr. now flies out to right field. They'll end the inning, but Detroit gets 2. Nashville needs to make up 3 runs to keep their hopes alive. Love now grounds out Cove. Strikes out. Andrews Jr. flies out to left field. And that will end the inning. 3 innings left to go here at the Gibson Soundstage. Donuts beats it out for an infield hit. Lou Williams strikes out swinging. Jam singles, line drive into left field that drops. First and second now. Dollarson struggling so far in the playoffs, but this will be a big hit. And grounds out to short. 2 outs, but moves the runners over. And Dogwood lines out to second. Stretch time in Nashville. 43 1/4 strikes out swinging. Momspooner flies out to center field. Judge flies out to the center fielder. 2 innings left to go. Nashville's hopes slowly fading away. Line out for Ruiz to start off the inning. Pitcher draws a walk. May take second here. He does. Throws not in time, and it's into center field, and pitcher takes third. Another error. We've seen 3 inaccurate coaching, or three inaccurate pitching options. Wait, this game might be 2-1. I might have got this wrong. No. Oh my, we might have another game 5. Sakudo grounds out. Allen grounds out. DeVille grounds out. Last inning here for Nashville. Still needs to hold Detroit. Not scoring any runs. Donuts gets a single up the middle. Williams blasts that to left field, but it's caught. Ground ball into the outfield. First and third, 1 out. Dollarson strikes out. Dogwood now with a chance to expand the lead will strike out looking. Last chance for the Stars. Love pops out to second. Cove beats it out. Ground ball to third, but cannot make the throw. Andrews Jr. strikes out swinging. 43 1/4, last out for the Stars. Cannot pick him off. 2-out pitch, strike out. Game 5. What? Oh my goodness. At least we're not still having stream. No, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I take that back. We don't want that to happen again. 4-2 hit batters for Detroit. Cove had 2 hits for Nashville. The only 4 hits for Nashville total. Stoner gets the loss. Abernathy the win in a masterful outing. And Abernathy gets player of the game. All right. Check for any changes, but I don't think I saw any. Nope, we're good to go. Back to the minors we go. Wheelers, Bears. Bruce City is up in this series, so we'll get this underway. Texas Ranger leads off the inning with a single dropping into right shallow field. Pass, and Ranger gets picked off at first. A big out there for McQueen. Pass will draw a walk. Bobrist on a pitch. Get the double play. Bears only need 3 batters to get out, despite letting 2 of them get on. Pick off double play. Some defense to start it off. Mado grounds out to start the inning. Montalban now grounds out to short. Plant singles up the middle. Runner on for Croft, hitting .455. Blast that into left field for a single. That'll be first and second for Taco. This will be a big hit here. Strikeout looking. Way to the top of the second, scoreless. Dawson the third strikes out. Littleton grounds out to center, grounds the ball up to center field for a single. Webb flies out to center field. Backel gets a walk. Comeau strikes out. Wheelers not able to put any runs across. Leahy singles up the middle. Leadoff runner on for Bass, who strikes out. Boucher flies out to center field. Thick McThick. Fielder's choice to second. Scoreless through the first 2 innings. Considerations. Line drive into the gap, down for extra bases. Only the second hit of the playoffs for considerations, but that should break the cold streak. And Texas Ranger hits that deep at the warning track, but I'll move the runner over to third. Pass now with a chance to get a lead for the Wheelers, and he does. A single into left field. Consideration scores. Bobrist pass gets picked off. McQueen with 2 pickoffs this game. And Bobrist strikes out. We head to the bottom of the third. Mado grounds out to the third baseman. Montalban. Line up, drive up the middle. Caught by the center fielder. Plant drops that in for a 2-out hit. Brings up Croft hitting .500. And that'll be a single. First and second, 2 outs. It's another big at-bat for Taco, who had the same situation in the first inning. But Taco strikes out again. Wheelers hold the Bears scoreless. We head to the top of the fourth. Dawson grounds out. Littleton singles up the middle. Webb flies out up the middle. And Backel strikes out looking. Head to the bottom of the fourth. Leahy singles up the middle. Leadoff base runner for the Bears.
Feel like this happened in the second inning, too. Bass bunts him over to second. Boucher pushes him over to third with an infield single. Beats it out easily. Thicker Thick McThick. Chance to tie up the game. That'll be stopped, but does not prevent the run. 1-1 in Brew City. Fly out to center. Oh, over the center fielder's head. That's going to score a bunch. Anyways, it actually only scores one, but Brew City takes a lead. And a pass ball will score run number 3 of the inning for the Bears. Unfortunate way, Montalban gets on. So Plant now. Oh my goodness. Tries to pick him off, but an error will give the Bears their 4th run of the game. Chaos mod in effect tonight. Plant strikes out on a splitter. Croft strikes out looking, but the Wheelers give up 4 to the Bears. Need to battle back at the top of the 5th if they want to win in, expand the series to 5 games. Considerations grounds out for the second out of the inning, and Texas Ranger now strike out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Bears with a chance to tack on more. Taco flies out to right field. Leahy lines it out and drops it in front of the second, or the left fielder. Be a single with 1 out. Leahy 3 for 3 today. Bass draws a walk. Boucher now. Double play gets them out of the inning. We head to the Wheelers' top of the 6th. Pass grounds out to the second baseman. Bobrist lines it over the second baseman's head in for a single. Dawson the third flies it out to center field. Littleton flies it out to left field. That'll end the inning. Brew City heads to the bottom of the 6th. Thicker Thick McThick draws a walk, having a great playoff series so far. Mado flies out to the center fielder. Montalban. Passed ball will move Thicker Thick McThick to second. Montalban now grounds out to the shortstop, but Plant with a chance to run across, and he does. The lead is now 4 for the Bears. Plant with an RBI single. Croft. And that's deep. That's gone. Brew City up 6 now. 7-1 lead. Taco. And the Bears are done with their 6th outing, but the Wheelers need 6 more runs to tie up the game. Leahy, nope, Webb, infield single. Backle, that's down the right field line. That could be trouble. Be a double. Runner will score. Wheelers now down 5. Camo, passed ball, does not make it to first. Considerations, singles up the middle. Cut. Oh, that gets by the center fielder. That'll be an error. And considerations will bet around Backle for an RBI. Moves around over to third. Pass. Grounds out. So the Wheelers do get 2. They need probably 1 and more, but it is a start. Leahy drops it into left field for a single. Bass tries to bunt but misses. Instead, will pop out to the second baseman, Boucher. Flies out to the center fielder, Thicker Thick McThick. Flies out to left field. That'll be the inning. Anchorage with 2 innings left to go. Bobrist grounds out to the pitcher, Dawson. Hits a deep fly ball to left field. That'll be gone. Dawson cuts the lead to 3 with a solo homer. Littleton draws a walk. Webb up now. And that'll get over the center fielder's head. Extra bases. It'll be a double. And the ground out will play another run. Wheeler's only down 2 now. Camo with a runner on second. Draws a walk. Considerations. Hits that And that's caught by the center fielder. What an inning, but the Bears still have a lead heading to the bottom of the 8th. Mato blasts it into left field. That'll be a double in there safely. Montalban, a single, and will not expand the lead. Runners on first and third, no outs for Plant. And Plant blasts that to right field, and the right fielder tried some magic but could not rob the home run. The flotation device was not able to get him up high enough, and the Bears now have a commanding 5-run lead. Looks like we may not have 4 Game 5s after all. Taco drops it in for a single with 1 out. Leahy, 4 for 4, draws a walk. What a game from Leahy, batting .600 on the series. Bass singles. And that'll score a run. Bears up 6. Boucher pops it out to the second baseman, Thicker Thick McThick. Grounds out to the second baseman, but the Wheelers need 7. And now they only have 2 outs after a Texas Rangers strikeout. Pass will fly out to center field. Bobrist with 2 outs is the last out. And the Brew City Bears are our first minors semifinalist, our first semifinalist crowned of the night. A big game from Plant, who went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs, 2 runs. Leahy went 4 for 4. And Cliff Plant wins Series MVP. Player of the game was Cliff Plant. McQueen gets the win, Von Helwick the hole, and Miller the loss. That concludes this day. Only 3 games left in the playoffs. We'll go to changes. All right. KP wants Stam on George Braxton. Matt is all the way back. George Braxton is 82% as a relief pitcher. Demons want a Stam check. Otani's good. Who's pitching? Blanco is the only relief pitcher, 51%. Aviators have some changes. Lanky Schramm to Stopper. 7th and there's no 7th and later, but I'm assuming wants 7th in close game. And high leverage. Ryan Stryker Jr. to middle relief. Use more often. That was already there. And Carl Johnson, you wanted me to change. That looks like it was done. Middle relief, use more, or middle relief normal. So Stopper, 7th in close game, high leverage. Striker Jr.'s middle relief, use more often. Johnson is middle relief, normal usage. Of course, Bailey. Lemur, actually. Alright, Demons have changes. Actually, I'm gonna do a Stam check for
Can't find Nashville. I'm tired. Katarina is 73%. Who's your other? Cream is all good to go. And your starting pitcher in the pen looks to be Mulder. And Mulder is 87% as a relief pitcher. Then you have a lineup change. You wanted me to move Barry Allen down to 5, slide 3 through 5 up. Whoops. Demons changes. We've got Blanco to none specified, avoid high leverage, no second. Oh, yep, no secondary. Strider to setup, 6th or later. Stopper. And Otani set hook to 0. Does that look good to go? I think it does. You're good. Stars want to swap Moblove to 4, Cove to 3. Of course, lemurs. Okay, George Braxton to use less often. No secondary. Matt back to use more often, high leverage. Um, I think that's it. Anybody who I forgot to that I missed, let me know. But I will. I know that so we'll start with stars and I'm gonna start stars and demons because I know both of them confirmed they were all good. And then everybody else can get a game to let me know if I mess something up. All right. We'll get this game underway. Winner goes to the second round. Loser goes home. Elimination baseball time. Zacuto strikes out looking. DeVille blasts that into right field. Second batter of the game hits a home run. Stars up one early. Cove strikes out. Love a high fly ball to left field, and that'll be the third out of the inning. Head to the Demons, bottom of the first. Passed ball. Will he get to first? And Dogwood reaches on a dropped third strike. Ruiz, fielder's choice at second. Pitcher now. Fly out to shallow left field, ends the inning. No, excuse me, it does not. Slamis instead will pop out to end the inning, and we'll head to the top of the second. It's a high fly ball down the right field line. Barry Allen flies out for the first out of the game. Andrews Jr., no hits in the series, but that's a big one. 2-0 now, Nashville. 43 1/4. Drops that in between four fielders for a single. Momspooner strikes out swinging. Judge blast that through the hole. That's going to be down for a hit. First and second with 2 outs for Zacuto. Hitting 438. This would be a big time, and that's in the gap. And they'll send the runner at third in there with a 2 RBI double. Nashville up 4-0 on Detroit in the game. The deciding game. Nash DeVille draws a walk. So Cove now with 2 on, 2 outs. And Cove will line it into right field. That'll drop for a single. That'll score another. Nashville now up 5-0. Love grounds out, but Nashville with a big inning. Detroit now. Valor Jr. leads them off with a strikeout. Donuts flies out to center field. Williams draws a 2-out walk. Holden Jam now with a runner on. Grounds out to the second baseman. Top of the third, Barry Allen drops that in for a single. Will likely take second base here. Does not. That'll be that'll be a long ranging catch for Ruiz, but popped out in foul territory for the out. Allen still second, 43 1/4 now. Lines it through the infield. That'll be down. Another run for the Stars. Their 6th of the game. Momspooner strikes out. And Judge, high fly ball, and that'll be caught in right center field by the right fielder. But Nashville still scoring more runs. Dollarson strikes out looking. Dogwood strikes out looking. Ruiz hits a high fly ball into left field. That'll be caught for the third out of the inning. Detroit still hitless. Nashville 6 runs on 8 hits. Zacuto draws a leadoff walk. See if Zacuto swipes second. Takes off and is safe. Runner in scoring position for DeVille with nobody out. That's blasted in the gap. That'll be another run. Nashville now up 7-0. And second base. What a start for the Stars. Cove strikes out. Love blasted into left field, but that's caught this time. And wow, DeVille will tag up from second base on a line out to the left fielder, but could not score. Nashville, though, extends the lead again. Pitcher, a high fly ball into right field for an out. Slamis, and high fly ball into center field for an out. Valor Jr. strikes out. Ends the inning. Nashville, top of the 5th. Andrews Jr. blasted down the right field line. That'll be down for extra bases. Another leadoff base runner for the Stars. 10 hits in 4 innings of offense. 43 1/4 does the same thing. Drops it down the right field line, but it'll be for a single. Runners on the corners now. Nobody out. Momspooner Blast that down the left field line. That'll be down. That'll be extra bases. Second and third. Runner scores. Nashville up 8-0. Judge strikes out. Sakudo. High fly ball to left field. Let's see if they send 43 1/4. They do. Guns him down at home. Hard to celebrate that when you're down 8, but saves a run, and it gives Nashville a better, or Detroit a better chance at winning this game. And Donuts breaks up the no-hitter into the fourth. A leadoff double. Detroit now looking to put some offense on the board. Williams knocks him over to third. Jam now strikes out looking. Dollarson grounds out. The Demons cannot put a run across. 4 more innings left. Detroit needs some offense quick. DeVille flies out to the right fielder. No, it's dropped. Valor Jr. gets an error. In a single up the middle for Cove. A disastrous game for the Demons defensively. Love draws a walk. Bases loaded, no outs for Barry Allen. And Barry Allen moves everyone across, gets a run. Nashville extends their scoring streak. Andrews Jr. strikes out, 43 1/4 with 2 in scoring position. Flies out to right field, but the Stars continue and add another run onto the board. Dogwood grounds out to the second baseman. Ruiz strikes out swinging. Pitcher drops it down the right field line. That'll be a single. Slamus. And pitcher steals second. Slamus, the runner in scoring position now, flies out to center field. 3 more innings left. Desperation time in Detroit. Momspooner grounds out to the second baseman. Judge grounds out to the pitcher. Sakudo grounds out to the shortstop. So the Demons finally stem the tide of Nashville runs with a blank on the top of the 7th. Valor Jr. strikes out. Donuts strikes out. Williams strikes out. We head to the bottom, or the top of the 8th. DeVille strikes out. Cove grounds out to the shortstop. Love walks. Runner on for Allen, who strikes out looking. That ends the inning. Stars still up 9-0. Detroit with only 6 outs remaining. 5 now with the flyout from Jam. Dollarson flies out to center field. Dogwood grounds out to the second baseman. That ends the inning. 1 more inning left to go. This game appears to be wrapped up. 43 1/4 strikes out, and Momspooner with 2 outs. Strikes out. Strider has looked dominant, striking out 4 batters. Ruiz now 3 outs left, but leadoff double will start them off. Their hopes are still alive. Pitcher now strikes out. Slamus strikes out, and Valor Jr. reaches on a single, infield single. Donuts will drop that in for a single. 2 on now for the Demons with 1 run across. The no-hitter has been broken. That'll drop in for another single. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Jam up now. And Jam will fly out. So the Stars take the game 9-1 and advance to the conference finals. Huge game from 43 1/4. 3 hits on 5 at-bats. 2 hits and 4 at-bats with an RBI for Donuts. Otani gets the loss, Cream the win, and Krispy Kreme is the player of the game. Series MVP is Ichiban Sakudo, who batted .421 with a 500 on base percentage, 6 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. I have seen no changes, so we will We'll go Sloss, Aviators, and then we'll finish off the Miners to end the night. All right. Elimination game. Kelly versus Glorvenspiel. Henry leads off the Aviators. Flies out to the center fielder for the first out of the inning. Garbanzo draws a lead, a one-out walk. McNeely flies out to shallow left field for an out. Khan watches Garbanzo get picked off. Ends the inning there. Sloss now. Bartholomew Brown in the gap. That'll be a double. Lead off base runner for the Sloths, looking to upset the Aviators. Defending champs. Marcus grounds out to the third baseman. Dynasty blasted into the gap, but it's caught by the left fielder. Movington Jr. grounds out to the shortstop. That ends the inning. Khan now strikes out swinging. Harper strikes out swinging as well. Cove pops out to the catcher. That'll end the inning. Bottom of the second now. Fresca singles. Runner on for the Sloss again. Trantow now drops. No, gets over the second baseman's head. That'll be in. First and second, nobody out now for Judah the Jew. And Judah the Jew hits that deep to the warning track, but it's caught. But it'll move the runner over to third. Sullivan Jr. just needs to get a ball out of the infield. Now 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out after Trantow steals. And that's what a catch. And it's a line drive caught that'll stop the run, and a strikeout ends the inning. Unfortunate circumstances for the Sloths, but some great defense from the Aviators to hold the Sloths scoreless. Infield single for McDaniel leads off the Aviators in the top of the third. LeSwift, that's over the center fielder's head, past him, and that'll be down second and third. Nobody out now for the Aviators, who have their turn. Duke blasts that through the infield, and the scoreless game is broken. Aviators now up 1-0. A botched pickoff attempt will score another run. That's like so many missed pickoff attempts in this sim. I don't think I've ever seen these before. I maybe had one the entire time I've streamed, and now we have a bunch. Look at that. Glorvenspiel flagged down at third on the bunt. Garbanzo steals second. Henry steals second. Garbanzo grounds out. McNeely singles up the middle. Will that score on the third run of the inning? It will. Outer Banks up 3-0. Khan. Fielder's choice at second base now. Sloss needs some offense. Brown flies out to center field. Marcus. Gets it by the shortstop for a single. Dynasty hits a high fly ball to the left fielder for the second out of the inning. Movington Jr. shallow outfield, but it's caught as the center fielder runs in to make the catch in right center field. Harper leadoff walk. Cove watches Harper steal second now. Runner in scoring position. Cove drops down a bunt. That'll move Harper over to third. McDaniel now with a chance to drive Harper across. And that's deep. That should score Harper. The stolen base threat in there easily. 4-0 Outer Banks. San Antonio watching the game fall farther behind. LeSwift grounds out. Sloss could use some offense now. Fresca will fly out to the right fielder. Trantow grounds out to the pitcher throws it past the first baseman. Kelly gets the air. Runner on second now for the Jew, who blasts it into shallow left field. That'll score a run. And just like that, the Sloths are on the board after a costly error from Kelly. Sullivan Jr. strikes out. Brings up Stewart, who lines out to the center fielder. 4-1 Outer Banks, but San Antonio is on the board. Duke reaches on a Stewart error. Henry bunts Duke over to second. Garbanzo Blast that over the third baseman's head. That will score Garbanzo from second. The sacrifice bunt paid off. McNeely. Shallow right field as the right fielder ranges in to make the play. We'll go to Khan now, who hits a ground ball up the middle, and that will, he will not be able to beat it out. Ends the inning, but OBX goes back up 4. Leadoff single for Brown. Brown will likely steal second here. Indeed he does. And Marcus moves Brown over to third, so anything out of the infield should do it. Dynasty will blast that to left field, and that'll be a sac fly. But no! They gun him out at home. Outer Banks maintains their 4-run lead. Harper leads off the top of the 6th with a single through the 6-5 gap. Cove cannot get a sac bunt down. But McDaniel will watch Cove steal second, so kind of makes up for it. It was basically a sac bunt with extra steps. McDaniel strikes out. LeSwift drops it in for a single. That'll score Cove, and just like that, the Aviators now in a 5-run stranglehold on this game. Duke will fly out, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. San Antonio. Movington Jr. strikes out. Fresca. Blasted down the right field line. For a single. Trantow blast that deep in left field. That's gone. Trantow cuts the lead down to 3. Sloss now only down 6-3. The Jew strikes out on a foul tip. O'Sullivan Jr. flies out to right field. 3 innings left, 3-run lead for Outer Banks. Henry starts him off with a ground out. Garbanzo. Deep fly ball to center field, but it's caught. McNeely strikes out, and the Aviators get out of the inning. Or, excuse me, the Aviators are retired. Sloss needing to continue their offense. Keep building on the 6th inning. Stewart will start them off with a strikeout. Brown will ground out, and Marcus blast it into the gap. Should be a double. It'll give Dynasty a chance to cut the lead to 2 with a hit. But strikes out, and the side is retired. Outer Banks needing to hold on to this lead to continue their playoff quest to repeat. Khan leads off with a strikeout. Harper follows suit. Cove strikes out. Outer Banks set down all 3 strikeouts. Woofington Jr. to build on some of the momentum from that great pitching outing, or that great top of the 8th from this loss. But 2 early outs now. He's up Trantow, who gets that down. No. Reaches out to make the grab in left field. And well, we're heading to the last inning. Outer Banks now up 3 in San Antonio. McDaniel strikes out. LeSwift grounds out to the third baseman. Duke flies out to right field, and that'll end the inning. Last chance for San Antonio and their playoff dreams. The Jew flies out to right field. O'Sullivan Jr. strikes out. Stewart strikes out, and that will be the series. The Outer Banks Aviators advance to face the Voyagers, if I have that correct. I believe I do. I believe they swept. So that's our final game of the Majors playoffs, and now we have the last game of the Minors. No Minors teams have asked for any changes, so we will get underway. Right. Got a prediction up. Over under 19.5 total hits. I give 2 minutes for the prediction to go. I'm going to go get something to drink, and I will be back. Been flying through. We're only an hour and 15 minutes in and on the last game, so making great time. All right, we're back. Get this game started. Okay, Sean will lead off the inning for the Firehawks. The single. Big leadoff hit for the Firehawks. Turns that into a runner on second with scoring position for Thompson, who flies out to the left fielder. Can you take me higher? Blast that down the left field line. That'll drop for a single. They won't send Sean. So the game remains tied 0-0 for now. Johnson, the third, strikes out swinging. Kryptonite. A passed ball will score the first run of the game. Firehawks take a 1-0 lead. Kryptonite grounds out, so a costly mistake from the Lemurs puts them down in a hole to start off the game. Manny. A high, deep fly ball into right field. That's gone. Handy Manny, the 29 power leadoff hitter with a home run, having a huge playoff series. Stephen Moore Jr. grounds out, and O'Richard strikes out. Nerd strikes out looking. Head to the top of the second, nodded at ones. Lopez blasting left field, but it's caught. Beavers flies out to the center fielder. And one dog grounds out to the third baseman. That'll end the inning. The lowest that power goes is 20 on some archetypes. Dinker flies out to center field. Griffin flies out to center field. And Kwanzaa. A deep fly ball over the center fielder's head. He watches that one go by. 449 feet for John Kezi Kwanzaa. Lemurs up 2-1 now. Sugisawa pops out to the shortstop at the end of the inning, but the second solo homer for the Lemurs puts them up 2-1. A high fly ball for Altuve is going to be caught. Sean, batting .421, continues hitting hot. Been a problem for the Lemurs these past two games, stealing tons of bases off singles. Thompson gets the fielder's choice at second. Can you take me higher? Watches Thompson steal. Can you take me higher? Grounds out, and the Lemurs head to the bottom of the third, up 2-1. Wallach strikes out. Handy Manny strikes out. And Moore Jr. It's a high fly ball into the right field gap, but that is caught as well. Head to the top of the fourth, 1-run game. Johnson III strikes out. Kryptonite. It's a high fly ball to the center fielder, which is caught. Dante Lopez grounds out to the first baseman. Louisville holds on to the 1-run lead. Bottom of the fourth now. Richards flies out to the right fielder. Nerd. Line drive into right field for Alpha Nerd. Dinker pops out into foul left territory. Griffin lines it down the left field line. That'll be down for a single. First and second now for Kwanzaa, who had the big homer in the second inning, but strikes out, and the Lemurs are not able to score any runs. Top of the fifth for Beavers. Beavers starts them off with a single. One dog drops it in for another single. First and second with nobody on. Firehawks looking to strike Altuve. It's a fly ball to center field, which is caught. No runners advance. Sean grounds into a double play. A rough time for a rough outcome for a hot-hitting Sean. Sugisawa grounds out to the catcher, Wallach. Blast that into right field, but it'll be caught by the right fielder. Handy Manny hits a fly ball to left field. That'll be caught, and the Lemurs still holding on to their 1-run lead. But watch Thompson draw a leadoff walk, which could turn into a... Oh! Stephen Moore Jr. guns down Thompson at second. Can you take me higher now? Would have had a runner on, but Moore Jr. with an excellent throw. Mihire gets on base, and just like that, Zach Johnson Jr. has given California the lead, up 3-2 now. Kryptonite blasts it into left field, but it will be caught. Dante Lopez strikes out, and California now holding a lead in the bottom half of the sixth. Moore Jr. will drop in a double. So a leadoff runner in scoring position for the Lemurs, who need to make up this 1-run deficit. Richard strikes out. That'll bring up Nerd. Grounds out to the shortstop. Dinker, big at-bat here with 2 outs. Singles into center field. They do not send the runner. So Griffin with a chance to tie up the game, but Griffin pops out to the third baseman, and that will end the inning. A great chance for the Lemurs, but they're not able to capitalize. 3 innings left. Beavers strikes out to start it out. One dog draws a walk. Altuve. One dog takes off but gets gunned down. 25 speed, 20 stealing. No, that's Altuve. Not one dog. Altuve flies out, and the Lemurs hold the Firehawks scoreless. And a line drive down the right field line for Kwanzaa. That'll be extra bases. Second hit of the day for Kwanzaa, who's having an excellent performance so far. Sugisawa strikes out. That'll bring up Wallach, who flies out to the right fielder. Handy Manny now. A big opportunity here, but grounds out to the pitcher. Louisville, again, not able to capitalize on a leadoff double. Sean grounds out to the first baseman. Thompson strikes out. Mihire singles up the middle. That'll drop. Johnson III flies out to left field. That ends the inning. California, 1 run the lead. They're holding on to it. Moore Jr. flies out. Oh, Richards. A diving play by the third baseman stops it, but Richards will reach on the infield hit. Nerd now strikes out swinging. Dinker strikes out, and the Lemurs with only 1 inning left to go. Firehawks looking for some insurance runs. Kryptonite grounds out. Lopez grounds out to the shortstop. Beavers flies out to right field. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the ninth we go. Griffin will lead them off with a ground out. Kwanzaa grounds out to the shortstop, Sugisawa. A high fly ball that will end the game. California wins 3-2 in Louisville. And two-a-day for Kwanzaa for the Lemurs. Saw those big hits. Mihair had 3 hits. Sean had 2. Valak gets the win. Summers the hole. Lord the save. Whiskey the loss. Valak the 4th is the player of the game. Oh no, it didn't save. Oh no. I would never do that. Well, that concludes the day. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get uploading. You can ask me some questions while we upload if you would like to. Um, Thank you. Yeah, I mean, 90 minutes and we had technical difficulties, so no, we zoomed through. I think this should all be good to go because it's always good to go. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, you'll see in like 10 minutes. I'd assume it would be Sean if I had to guess, but I'm not too sure. Yep, it'll be in the index. There'll be a little news article on it. Or at least there should be. Yep, I get it. I wish I checked it, but kind of forgot about the. I got it for the other series, but. should be able to check the series MVP after this upload is done, because they'll have to upload to the actual index, but once the file has been uploaded, then I can take a look. Looks like Can You Take Me Higher was MVP. 474, 524 on base, 2 RBIs and 1 run. I guess I can see it. Not too surprising. Alright. I think the upload is finished. Let me check. Indeed it is. Alright, thanks for joining me tonight. I think we've got I believe it's AJ tomorrow night at 7 p.m. playoff semifinals. And then we've got Rabid Classic 11 a.m. Eastern World Series on Saturday, and then 6 p.m. Eastern World Series for the majors with Moosey. So hopefully you guys can tune into those. And thanks for sticking with me. And I'm very surprised we got through this in before midnight. So that's always great. Take care and have a good night.